'Tis the season of cultivation. Virgo season is here. Now, before we talk about Virgo season, we need to clear up a myth, because I frequently hear this a lot from my clients that, oh, I'm a Virgo, it's boring, I'm just this virgin. And what does that mean? Because obviously, we live in a modern age. So let's talk about what to be a virgin actually meant in a classical terminology. So virgin actually meant unwed. So it meant someone who was autonomous, particularly women, because women were seen as breeders back in the day, primarily. So you would be rearing children while your partner made an income, made a living. But a virgin was typically a woman who was fully autonomous, someone who was an artisan, a craftsperson, someone who was skilled technically in some way, usually with their hands. The ruler of Virgo is Mercury, and Mercury rules things like braiding and basket weaving, textiles. Also, we think about the virgin holding the wheat and being able to separate the wheat from the chaff and to be able to make flour and be able to make bread. This is a technical skill. This was something that required training and practice. So Virgo is a sign that is very focused, as we know, on perfection, on cultivating oneself, on tightening up one's skills, self-mastery. These are things that Virgo is good at. So let's change the script on Virgo. Virgo is an artisan. Virgo is someone who is skilled. Virgo is someone who is humble. And the reason why they're humble, I think, is because Virgo knows that there's always room for improvement. So even though they are technically amazing and the most thoughtful people you'll ever meet, and some of the most talented, they're humble because they are constantly thinking about, how could I improve this? How could I make this better? How could I work smarter, not harder? How could I create more in less time? So yeah, Virgo is the artisan. End of story. So let's talk about Virgo season. So Virgo season, it's a mutable sign. The seasons are changing. If you live somewhere with seasons, the seasons are changing. This is an earth sign. It's grounded, it's practical. Virgo season is a great time to get organized. Here where I live, it's back to school season. So we're thinking about organized pencil boxes, organized lockers, a new pair of shoes. And those things we still like, even though we're not in school. We still like to do those things for ourselves. In my group chat, we were just geeking out over stationery, Mercury and Virgo things. Anyhow, this Virgo season, what can we expect? This will be exciting. Virgo season is going to be characterized by Mercury retrograde is one, but Mercury will be joining all of the outer planets. Uranus goes retrograde a few days into Virgo season, and all of the planets will be retrograde during Virgo season. That is something that is very interesting because we'll have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Mercury. That's 6 planets retrograde. So we're really going to be feeling into this energy of revisiting and redoing and just moving a little slower. This is a time when a lot of planets are retrograde that we just tend to be moving a little bit slower than usual. When all the planets are direct, life is moving fast. Life is in the fast lane. Right now, we are marinating. We are taking it all in. We are taking stock of what's in front of us and what's going on. We are sitting with it. We're not in a hurry right now. So that is one of the unique things about Virgo season. We'll, of course, see a new moon on August 27th. That is just like a high point of Virgo season. We see a lot of emphasis on the Virgo sector of our chart there. And so those are some of the main highlights that we can expect to be working with during Virgo season. We will also see a lovely, interesting Venus and Mars square on September 16th. That's something to look forward to. I've been watching these planets in relationship to one another since 2020. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But that's a little bit about Virgo season. It's a time of cultivating yourself. It's a time of getting organized. It's a time of being thoughtful and putting other people in your life into consideration of how can I help make life a little bit easier for this person? How can I make this person feel appreciated? Those are things Virgo is very good at, and those are things that we can intentionally integrate into our daily life during this time. So for right now, that was your Virgo season astrology shot of the day, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. Foundations of Astrology relaunches on September 7th. You can find out more information about this 11-week course on my website, katherineurban.com. Also, you know where to find me on all platforms at Astro Catherine.